everyone, this is Kevin Teo, and I'm the founder and the head chef right here at Macarons.sg. And today allow me to just walk you through on how to order our Giant Macaron Cake using our downloadable PDF form. Okay, so over our webpage, if you have already downloaded the Giant Macaron Cake order form in PDF, when you open it up, this is what you should see. Okay, so this tutorial basically has assumed that you have already downloaded the Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, okay, as you can see over here in this header. But if in case you do not have this software, please follow the instructions on our website on how to download it. We have given you a download link, so make sure you have downloaded it before you proceed to this step. Okay, and in fact, if you have other forms of other older versions of Acrobat Reader, I'm not sure if it works, but you can always give it a try. The steps are the same. But in any case, if you do not have the Adobe Acrobat Reader, please download it first before you do this. Okay? So over here you can see we have some fields like in red. Okay? You can see our Giant Macaron Cake designs. You can see boxes over here for you to fill things up, for you to do things like that. Alright? So I'm going to walk you through the entire process so you know what you're doing, okay? Alright, so over here you can see this is the first step, okay, to choose your Giant Macaron flavor. But before you do that, these are the 3 compulsory fields that you got to fill up. So over here, so if I were to give a demo, Kevin Teo, okay, let's just say I'll just put in, alright, please put in your own name, alright, don't put in my name. Just put in a contact number. Okay, this is not real, alright? I'm just doing this as a demonstration. And over here, your email address. Alright, so this email address is really important because if you do not give us this field, okay, we won't be able to contact you. We won't be able to give you an invoice online for you to make payment and to confirm your order. Okay, so over here, step 1, choose your Giant Macaron flavor. Alright, right now we've got only 3 flavors at this moment, but these 3 flavors, usually from the feedback of our customers, they are usually quite enough. People usually like to go for them, like the strawberry chocolate. This is our best seller, and it's basically chocolate ganache with fresh strawberries. And this is the Giant mango peach flavor, where we have the mango buttercream with fresh peach slices on the inside. And this is really for all the durian lovers, okay? The Mao Shang Wang durian. Alright, so just pick and choose the flavor you like to order. And if you want a flavor that's all-rounded, I would definitely recommend the strawberry chocolate. Everyone likes chocolate. Strawberry is something that people like in general, so it's really good. Alright, so step 2 is to choose your mode of add-on. So over here you can see number 1 is, okay, sorry, let me just pick the strawberry chocolate. Okay, you can see in this step, there's only the only way is for you to just choose one, alright? It's a radial button, you can't choose more than one. So if you do need to make an additional order for a second Giant Macaron Cake with a different configuration, please do send us another order form. Okay? So, but for now, for this demonstration, let us just continue with this. Okay, step 2, choose an add-on option. You can either just choose the plain cake itself, number 2, with some alphabet macarons, okay, to portray your name, and number 3, 21 pieces of assorted macarons that go around. Alright, and number 4 is basically the best of both worlds. You can see over here the best of both worlds. Alright, where you get both options 3 and number 2 all in one. Okay, so this one is usually recommended for people who want this for a big party. Alright, so in any case, if you choose number 1, it gives you the instruction to proceed to checkout, which is all the way at the end. Later we'll come to that. Or if you pick number 2, it prompts you to proceed to step 3.1, or if this is the one that you selected, proceed to step 4 after this, or the best of both worlds, please proceed to step 3.2. So just take a look at the prices and decide on what you want. Okay, so for example, let's say I go for the most elaborate one over here, number 4, the best of both worlds. Okay, I'll just take number 4, right, because it's going to cover all the essential steps of this order form, so I might as well go with it. Okay, but it's still the same. Whichever one you go for, the steps are more or less similar. It's just that for number 4 we go through all the steps, so I might as well just cover that. Okay, so step 3, it says the alphabet macarons. Write the alphabets you want and choose your flavors. Okay, so remember, step 3.1 and 3.2 is applicable for option number 2, option number 4 as well. So since it's option number 4, okay, 3.2, I will fill up 3.2 because I have chosen number 4. But should you want to go for number 2, please, by all means, do this, alright, 3.1, and don't touch 3.2. Alright, so maximum 10 letters, you can see. We can only put in 10 letters. Okay, so you can fill up 10 letters or less. Alright, so here we go. So let's say I'm going for the name like Melissa. Okay, M-E-L-I-S-S-A. Alright, so Melissa is 7 alphabets, and these 3, because I don't have additional alphabets to go, so I'll just leave them blank. Alright, so the flavors and the quantities, it says here keep to the maximum allowed letters for your option. So that means over here, I will want to choose a total of 10 pieces. Okay, it can be 10 pieces of a single flavor, or 2 pieces each of 5 flavors, or even all 10 different flavors. Okay, so over here, we have given you an option to choose the colorful assortment. Some customers in the past have gone with this. That means to say they do not want to choose any flavors, they just want us to give them a good assortment for them to just, as long as it's pleasant looking, as long as it suits their theme, they are fine. Okay, so you can either go for this, which means you do not have to fill out any of these, alright, or you can just custom your quantities here, alright. So let's say, for example, maybe, okay, let's just say that I want to go for all different flavors. So alright, 1 cookies and cream. Okay, maybe I like vanilla, maybe 2. Then raspberry, maybe 6. Alright, so how many is there? So it's like 1. Okay, it's like 9 in total. Okay. Alright, maybe Nescafe Mocha 1. Alright. Okay, just in case I forget, in case you want to look at our website for the colors and the flavors, you can always go to. So just in case I forget, in case you do want to see the flavors that we have online, and in case you do have to look at the colors and the flavors available on our website, you can always go to Macarons.sg and just click on the Macarons menu. Okay, all the colors, all the flavors, they're all there. Alright, so let's move on. Alright, I just want to point out that in case you do want a piece of the Mao Shan Wang durian, they are premium flavors, so they come at an additional 50 cents per piece. So if you do take, like say, 10 pieces all Mao Shan Wang, right, then what happens is there will be an additional $5 charged to your total. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Alright, so it says here proceed to step 4 if you have chosen add-on option 4, which we did. Otherwise, please proceed to checkout, because if you do proceed to checkout, it assumes that you picked option number 2. Okay, but in this case, add-on option number 4 was what we took. So let's just move on. Alright, step 4, the Macarons Ring. 21 pieces, choose flavors and quantities. Okay, over here again, you can either have us do a colorful assortment for you, or you can again mix and match for yourself. Alright, so again, please make sure that it's 21 pieces. Alright, so let's say some customers would want 1 piece each, like with 21 flavors, or some customers would want to go for like 7 pieces per flavor, 3 flavors, that's all. Or some customers would want like 7 flavors with 3 pieces each. It's really up to you, okay? So let's just say that we go for 7 flavors, 3 pieces each. So maybe the speculoos cookie, 3, red velvet 3, the matcha 3, mocha 3, maybe lychee 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, that's 15, blueberry 3, and alright, maybe an orange zest 3. So we have got 7 flavors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got that right. And once it's done, as you can see, and when we scroll down, it brings us to the checkout section. Alright, so wordings on the Giant Macaron. You can either put happy birthday, I mean that's the most common thing people use, or I've seen greetings like sweet 16th, you know, or maybe happy anniversary to my wife. Alright, so but to just bear in mind, because the macaron is not too big, we have actually limited the number of characters to 30. So this happy anniversary to my wife is just about right, because you can't go any further. Alright, so number of candles needed. Alright, obviously if it's a anniversary you don't need any, but if it's for birthday, alright, we will require you to put some candles, okay? So some people just want one big. Okay, in any case you can just select from here. Alright, so just bear in mind that we can only allow you to take like a maximum of 10 big candles, 10 small candles. Alright, so if it's 18 years old, please select 1 big, 8 small. Alright, so please do not email us asking for 18 small candles, alright, because we are not allowed by our company policies to be giving so many candles to you. Okay, we be fair to everyone to not give out so many candles, and after all, the Giant Macaron can't put so many, alright? Okay, so we have 2 options here. Number 1, the self-collection. Number 2, the delivery service. Alright, so if you want to opt for self-collection, you can choose your date of collection day. Alright, but bear in mind, over here it says self-collection is only available during our opening hours. Okay, so we have our address here, our opening hours. But just bear in mind, weekends we are closed and public holidays we are also closed. Okay, so again, here, date of collection, maybe let's say 5th of July this year, okay, 2016. The time frame of collection, as you can see, you can only choose the time frame of collection that is within our opening hours. So usually the best thing you can do is to give a 1 hour time frame. Like say for example, if you're collecting in the morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or in the noon, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, it's really up to you. Alright, so we advise you to limit this to a 1 hour time frame so that we can expect you during that 1 hour time frame. Okay, so okay, special instructions is optional, if any, subject to approval. Say something like let's say Evelyn is coming to collect on my behalf. She is contactable at 9 something. Alright, just key in that contact number. Okay, but again, this is subject to approval because there are some, in case your request is something that we cannot adhere to, so just write it here first and we will advise you over email to say whether or not we will accede to your request. Okay, so over here, if you are going for the delivery service, alright, okay, if you are going for the delivery service, make sure you do not fill out this section at all. Alright, just leave it blank. Okay, alright, you can't leave it blank, right? It's just, or should I say just leave it at the default options, whichever that was. I think it was 1st January 2016. Okay, just leave it at as the default option. So then you just go for the delivery service. Alright, so just do note that delivery service is charged at $25 per trip island-wide, or it's going to be $50 to Sentosa. So pick either one that you want. You can only select one of them, alright? So let's just say it's the island-wide delivery. Please again pick your date, alright, and the time frame of delivery. Okay, the first trip is from 8 to 9 and the latest is from 8 to 9 p.m. Okay, so whichever one that you select based on your preference, please let us know over here. Then the delivery address line 1. So yeah, if it's too long, make sure you type it at line 2. So let's just say, alright, for example, alright, I'm just going to use my company address. Sorry, Jalan Sultan. Alright, you get the picture, okay? So, okay, special instructions, you can say that this is a gift. Please hand this over to Miss Lee. Contact number 9 something. Alright, so when this is going to be a gift, please put the contact number of the recipient so that at least if there's no one at the door, we can always call the recipient and let them know that there's a delivery waiting for them. Okay, so actually more or less you are done. So it says here, please save this PDF order and email it to us for processing. Alright, so just some short terms and conditions. Alright, the orders are confirmed with us on a first come first served basis. So if you submit this form, it's not exactly a confirmation of your order. Rather, it's for us to look through the details and see whether or not we can fulfill your order, okay? So in case there are errors on this form, like maybe the timing is not right, or maybe you have exceeded the number of the maximum number of macarons for any option, we will just give you an email to inform you to reconfirm the fields made in error. But should your order be successful, that means everything is correct, we will create an invoice based on all the information we just did, alright, and send it to your email address for prior payment. And orders are only considered confirmed once we have received your payment, okay? And we will only proceed to bake and pack your confirmed orders. Yet again, this is subject to time availability. That means to say, if for some reason you only pay at the very last minute, then we will not be able to, fulfill the order, okay? When maybe initially we could, but after that we couldn't because you made your payment too late. But in any case, rest assured that we will always give you a call because we have your contact number. We will always try and follow up with you to remind you about payment, to make sure that this doesn't happen, alright? We will try our best to make sure this doesn't happen. But then again, just in case, you make payment too late, this is just a condition to show you that, it's really subject to time availability. Okay, and finally, we reserve the right to amend our terms and conditions without any prior notice. Alright, so all you have to do, once this is all filled up correctly, just go to File, Save As. Alright, so maybe save on the desktop, and I can say something like, okay, it will be saved. Okay, this is the default name. Alright, remember to put an underscore and put your name. Alright, in this case, Kevin Teo. I'll just click Save. Okay, so it's saved. You can see over here we have there. This is the order form. Okay, to just double check, click on it, and you should be able to see your order made in full. Alright, so once that's done, okay, we will use all this information and give you an official receipt. An official invoice so that you can make prior payment. Okay, all the instructions will be in the invoice. You just have to wait for that. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. Okay, and I'll talk to you in the other video. If you want to order either a macaron tower or macaron doll gift, I'll see you in that video. Thank you.